the Italian soldiers patrolling the woods beyond towering fences and razor wire. This is the site for the new rail link under the Alps, now an area of national strategic importance and subject to the same rules as an army barracks. They guard a project that for 20 years has been delayed by a titanic struggle. Yet this week, despite the demonstrations of the local Alpine community, work on the Italian side has finally begun.
In Italy, what is very difficult is to start. When you are started, then you can finish.
At 57 kilometres, it would become the longest rail tunnel in the world, but there is a long way to go. This week, they've hammered and blasted the first 10 metres, and this is only an exploratory tunnel.
The French President, François Hollande, promised a new direction in Europe. Less austerity, more stimulus. And this is what it looks like. Big infrastructure projects. But this tunnel will cost 8.5 billion euros to complete. If it creates the projected 3,500 jobs, that's almost 3 million euros per job.
40% of the budget will come from European taxpayers. The French, who've already completed 10 kilometres, are pushing for its final approval. In France, only 10% of Transalpine freight currently goes by rail. And even by road on the A32 to Turin, we were practically travelling alone. Susa is the bastion of the opposition, where protesters fiercely dispute the economic and environmental assessments.
We strongly believe that all this money, because it's a huge amount of money, should be spent on some other issues, like, for example, make schools safer or build new hospitals.
But closer to Turin, companies like Prima Industrie say the new line would create jobs and investment for the region. They are leaders in laser technology. They supply machines that cut and weld the super-strength metals of the world's car and aerospace industries. So precise are their machines, they were used to fashion the Olympic torch.
If the tunnel can bring Turin, can project Turin to the center of Europe, then Turin will have great opportunity to grow.
The Lyon-Turin tunnel could modernise rail travel in Europe, slashing journey times from London to Milan to 6 hours. But the final decision on whether it's worth it, that rests with the politicians who are meeting today in Brussels. Christian Fraser, BBC News, Turin.